Hi guys, Steve Buzzer here. I'm in the Indoor Performance Lab at the Bonita Bay Club. And today I'm talking about how you can increase your club head speed. And by the end of this video you should have a better understanding of why you might play with a friend that's a very similar stature to you, very similar swing, but they're able to hit it quite considerably further than you can. I hope some of the things we talk about here are going to help. The reason why I'm indoors today is the things I'm talking about you can actually measure with Arcadist. So I'll put a graph up. I've got a graph in the background here that actually shows my swing and actually how I'm able to generate quite a bit of distance through my body movement. So the things I'm looking at today are X factor and X factor stretch. If you haven't heard of those terms, we're not talking about the singing contest. We're talking about, first of all, the position at the top. So your X factor number is your shoulder turn minus your hip turn. The bigger you can make that separation, the bigger you can make that X factor value, the better potential you have to hit the ball a long way. But that second number, the X factor stretch, happens after the top of the backswing. So once we get to the top of the backswing, when we change direction, I want the hips to move first to create a bigger separation. That second number, so that X factor stretch, will actually have a bigger influence on the club head speed than the top of the backswing. So something that I see a lot of people do that are looking for more distance, they try and coil up so much in the backswing, they then can't change direction. And if you can't change direction, or if you can't separate more, create a stretch across your torso, you're not going to be able to hit the ball far, and you'll actually probably end up moving slower. Think about an elastic band effect. If you keep pulling an elastic band, if you pull it so it's so tight, if you pull it anymore, it will snap. Your body and your brain is not going to allow your whole body to snap because you want to hit it a long way. So focus on that X factor stretch. So once we've hit the top of the backswing, this movement, that's far more important for you. So if you're maybe somebody that's not that flexible, I would rather that you turn the hips a little bit more to allow the shoulders to turn more so you can get the club into a full finish or a higher finish. So then when you make that change in direction, you can still make it. You're not overstretched too soon. So you can pull here, plus because the club is higher, it's got more room to speed up into. So if that's you, you're going to hit the ball further by actually not being as coiled at the top, not feeling like you're not going to rip apart. So it'll probably mean that right leg will straighten a little bit. So you get in this position, as soon as you change that direction, that puts a stretch in there so you can then swing through a lot quicker. What's nice about X factor stretch as well is, remember, it's happening quite early in the swing. So we've still got quite a bit to do. We've still got to center the strike. That's going to be so important. If you're missing your contact, you're going to be losing so much kind of energy between club head speed to ball speed. That's something to work on. But what I find with X factor stretch and getting the sequencing correctly is it actually encourages you to swing more from the inside. It lets you do a lot of the things that are actually going to encourage a better contact. So you'll get a better club head speed and have a better opportunity to get some middle shots. So think about this. If this is something that you haven't been doing, and there's maybe someone in the area that has a K-vest or something similar, that could be something to look at. Or just trying to use video, maybe not quite as accurate, but what it's going to still give you a chance of, when you change direction, does your hip and your shoulders move at the same time, or does your hip clearly move first? If you can get that hip moving first, the potential to get a better club head speed and more distance is certainly going to be more in your favor. So I hope this video helps. Please get some comments down below. Are you somebody that feels like they maybe have been trying to coil up so much, it doesn't feel very dynamic in the transition, almost is making you come over the top as a result? I'd love to hear what you've got to say. Or are you somebody, are you one of these freak of natures that doesn't feel like they do any of the stuff I've just said, but still hits it a long way. You know, you are out there. So if you are that person, get some comments down below. Where do you think your club head speed comes from? Thanks for watching. Hope to catch you soon.